Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or rather, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That's it. The podcast you've all been waiting for the last few days. We said we're going to do this one today. Baked out of our gourd. I popped a gummy like about 30 minutes ago, so it's going to be kicking in any minute now. Josh hit the vape pen pretty hard. Do you by any chance have that vape pen here? I'm looking at your USB drive as if I could just be puffing on that right now.
That's it. We smoked it down to this.
Oh, this is going to be a great podcast. Oh, my God. What's up, everybody? Hey, if you're just tuning in on YouTube, hit that share button. Also on Facebook and things like that. Help us grow the podcast, man. It's up to y'all. It's up to you to grow this podcast. We don't charge people for this. This is free. You get all this great, amazing content. You get to peer into the brain of John Burke, which is a very scary, dark place, for free. Why you want to do that? I don't fucking know. It's crazy up there. There's a lot of mice running around, cobwebs, porn in certain areas. It's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. You don't want to be here. And this is exactly why, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly why, ladies and gentlemen, we're never going to be on Fox.
It's frowned upon.
It's frowned upon. You don't get baked into a podcast. We're live on Rumble now as well. For those that don't know, we're gonna keep streaming on Rumble. So if we get banned on Facebook, as we've already been, YouTube, whatever, you're gonna find us on Rumble. That's where we're gonna be. So fear not, little flock of lost savages. Daddy Burke's got you. I've got you. Oh, I feel good.
Feel good.
I haven't been high during the day. I feel guilty.
A little bit, right?
I feel guilty. It's like day drinking. It's like, don't you have a job? It's like, but at the same time, and I probably shouldn't say it this way, but I kind of feel blessed. We get to do this. Mm-hmm. Like, this is amazing. We get to get high, do a podcast. Like, we literally, part of our job is to talk. And you know me, I won't shut the fuck up.
That's true.
Fuck you, Josh. Fuck you.
Like, he won't stop talking.
He won't shut the fuck up. My God.
Can I participate in the conversation?
Can I say something? Can I say anything, please? Oh, my God. Just saying. It's going to be a good podcast. Great podcast. But yeah, hit that share button. That's how we grow. Leave us a review on iTunes. Oh, big news. Big news. We got some big news. Valor podcast episode 2 dropped yesterday. If you have not listened to this, again, I love being able to do this. This is a family-friendly, educational, entertaining podcast. And episode 2 is entitled "The Man Who Killed the General." Now, if you're not following me on SoundCloud on the Valor podcast, today, after this podcast, I'm going to go push it over to iTunes, and the same thing, it's going to mirror the All American Savage Show podcast. So, hey, go give it a listen. I'd love to hear your opinion, your thoughts. Go leave those comments on Instagram at The Valor Podcast. Also, put in the comments who you'd like to see an episode about. Maybe somebody that isn't really well known in history that did something incredible. Put the comments there. We're going to read them and do our best to respond. So again, that's the Valor Podcast. And here's a link to it, actually, if you're in the chat watching right now. Here's a link to this. Boom. You can follow on SoundCloud. You can leave a comment over there, and it really helps. It helps a lot, and especially the biggest thing, ladies and gentlemen, is if you do enjoy it, if it helps you kill some time, if it maybe teaches you a little something, or it kind of gives you a little nostalgia for the old days where your imagination kind of ran free and everything wasn't done for you in like terms of video and shit, share it with your friends. Share it on social media. Tag us. That helps more than you know. I think that's the best thing you can do.
It is really good.
Yeah, I sent it over to Josh. That was my first time editing. So hopefully,
you did a great job.
Think so?
Very good.
I know yours is like top notch. So mine was kind of like, I don't know.
About that.
Oh yeah, it is. Your episode one. Will you just let me?
You did good.
Will you just let me suck your dick real quick, please? Can I suck your dick? Would you stop fucking just pushing me away?
All right,
fine. And this is exactly why they think you're gay. you would totally let me suck your dick.
I don't think so.
Oh my God. SoundCloud is like Spotify. Yeah. So. Captain US's Broken Seas. I said go comment on Instagram, not fucking YouTube. Instagram. You got to be a veteran. You don't fucking listen. I swear to God. I swear to fuck. That's it. I'm not reading comments. I'm already getting pissed off by stupid people. What the fuck did I just say? Go to Instagram, leave the comment. Did I say do it in this chat? Did I fucking say that? No. I'm shutting that off. I'm shutting the drill sergeant off. Oh, my God. A lot to get into. Ladies and gentlemen, the affidavit that was used for Trump's FBI Mar-a-Lago raid has been unsealed, but partially redacted. Go fucking figure. Go figure. I want it fully. And why is it partially redacted? Because again, it's probably because of an ongoing investigation. It's going to possibly put some people's lives in jeopardy. Bullshit.
I know.
And I've only read the first page. It's a 36-page document. First page, instantly right off the bat, they're going after him for improper storage of classified information. This is the stupidest fucking thing you can go for him on. This is dumb.
Like right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate. Like, come on, man. You know what this is. This is nothing that serious that you have to get the FBI involved. Oh, and real quick, we sponsor the Get Off My Lawn podcast. We're waiting to hear back of what happened to Gavin McInnes. Apparently, for those that don't know, he was streaming his show last night and was arrested live on air. Apparently, the FBI, we don't know what's happening right now. We're just waiting to get information. What we're not going to do is tell you what we think. We don't know. There's a lot of speculation. He's faking it. A lot of people are saying, oh, no, I confirmed he's in this Brooklyn prison, yada, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. So as we get the accurate information, we're in touch with his people. As we get accurate information, we'll give it to y'all either by Twitter or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, he's fine. Nothing happened to him, but they arrested him. We're not sure why. And again, speculation is it was the FBI. So
Allegedly.
So keep that in mind. Some people are saying they're faking it for radio. I don't know. I don't think he'd do that.
I don't think he is either.
Yeah, I don't think he'd do something like that.
I mean, it sounds like there's a couple people on Twitter that sound like they know a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
Twitter,
they called
man,
up upstate New York police department or something like that. And
to see if he was there.
They said he hadn't been arrested. So I don't know. Some people are saying it's FBI.
It could be a spoof. I don't know, man. But either way, we'll find out. We'll let you guys know. And before we get into it, and I've got the link for this affidavit for you in my Instagram stories. If you go over to John Savage Burke on Instagram, you'll see in my stories there's a link to the actual website, the court website, that has published the affidavit. And the funny thing was, like, the judge said they had until noon today to release it. I don't know if that was EST. I'd imagine it's EST or CST. It just busted out about an hour. 30 minutes ago? No. I saw it about 1 minute ago. But apparently once it was released, the servers were crashing for a little bit because there was just such a flood of people. Man, I hope they put fucking ads on that page. That's a great way to make some money. Make some money that way and give it back to the taxpayers. There you go. But before we get into it, today's episode, as you always know, folks, is sponsored by the very same company that has us baked out of our fucking... And I'm not even fully there yet. It's still kicking in as we go.
I feel pretty good, buddy.
You feel pretty good?
Yeah.
You went light, though, didn't you?
You went light?
Did you go light with it?
I mean...
How many puffs do you normally take?
I took like 5...
How many puffs do you normally take, Josh?
About that many.
Oh, okay.
Just
like
it was like an hour ago.
Don't you go easy on me. Like if
I didn't want to be like
auto,
up here. I'm like, no, it's like leveled off. It's nice.
Okay.
It's good. It's good stuff.
I took a green apple gummy. I love that flavor. The green apple's amazing. Oh, dude, it's got a nice juicy punch to it. And that's what makes it the best thing. It's like it's got a juicy punch and it's gonna get me just higher than pigeon tits. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So we sell that, by the way. And if Delta 8 is illegal in your state, check out the Delta 9. It probably isn't. Same effects, great quality products made right here in America. No foreign imports. We don't rip out the tags from China and then replace them with made in USA. That's not what we do.
No.
We are starting that brand, though.
Yeah, the blueberry is really good, too.
Eagles Not Chickens, new brand coming out.
The Delta 8 blueberry.
Yeah.
It's still...
Yep.
It's, what is it, 29?
Mm-hmm. I love how we have like this kind of Jamaican-ish theme where we're doing a sell here. Like people are instantly associating Delta 8, the beach.
I just saw somebody like the blueberry Delta 8.
Blueberry is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think my favorite's got to be green apple though. I don't know.
I celebrate all of them, John. I enjoy all of them.
I respect all of their pronouns. We should do I'm going to stop. This is going to get us in trouble. I was going to say we should do a bag, and the bag name is going to have its preferred pronouns under it. How many customers do you think we'd lose for that?
Oh,
We're never going to do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the deal of the month right now. You see these watermelon gummies? We got to buy one, get one free. Go to shellshockcbd.com and use code LOSTSAVAGES. Buy one, get one free. Now, here's the way it works. You got to put 2 of these in your cart. Then once you use the code LOSTSAVAGES, it deducts 1, the cost of 1. It's literally buy one, get one free of the watermelon CBD gummies. I'm going to take one right now. You want one?
no, I'm good.
I'm actually going to take 2. Nah, oh, fuck, no, I don't want to take any because it's going to calm me down. I don't want to be calm right now. I'm already high. I'll eat this later. These things are delicious, by the way. Oh, and the best part of it is, now, are you guys ready for this? I don't know. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I think you are. Okay, this idea was not from me. This was from Tyler. Tyler wanted me to do this. If you use code Lost Savages and you get to buy one, get one free of the watermelon gummies, you're going to get a free autographed picture of my beautiful face.
Gorgeous.
With the picture for the show, All American Savage Show, an autographed picture from yours truly. I will sign it with this marker. I will even dip my dick in ink and mushroom stamp that motherfucker.
All right.
No, I'm not. I'm totally not. Yeah, Tyler suggested I do this, so we're going to try it out. Just so you guys can see, it's me autographing. I don't know what the fuck my autograph's worth anyway. Probably nothing. John Burke. I'm going to draw a nice little eggplant. Yep, boom. There's penis. I probably just totally ruined it. Whatever. Use code Lost Savages through the end of the weekend. You get one of these for free. You get literally a bag of CBD free or CBD THC free gummies. By the way, our gummies are CBD free. You get a bag of our CBD gummies that are THC free. You have my personal guarantee. You will not fail a drug test on these. And you get this amazing picture of yours truly to pin to your dartboard and try and throw darts at or put it in your fucking toilet to piss on. I don't know. Yeah.
Took a turn there, huh?
I did, man. I think very highly of myself. Absolutely. Right. My ego is through the roof. No, I do that to combat the fucking accusations of a big ego because, yeah, it comes off very douchebag. It's like, hey, buy this and I'll autograph a picture of myself. It's like, that sounds very fucking douchish. Let's just be honest. And the only reason I'm doing this is Tyler suggested it. And he's like, maybe it'll help us make more sales. Like, okay, whatever. If it makes the company money, let's fucking do it. I do have a limit. It's not much, but I have one. I have boundaries. I have a line that I won't cross. It's way the fuck over there, but it's still there. It exists.
Those clothes will come off.
I'm such a douche. Oh, my God. At least I'm a happy douche. And you can, too, by going to Shell Shack.
The next picture is going to be the Burt Reynolds style where he's
the
laying.
Basketball.
Yeah.
I'm not that hairy, though, because Burt Reynolds was known for that. He had the hair. Bro, what scares me real quick, what just flashed into my head, is if this podcast gets like amazing listens and shit, we're going to have to keep doing this, coming in and getting high and just doing the baked as fuck podcast. I'm pretty sure Cheech and Chong already have that like TM somewhere. I don't know. John Burke, ex-drill sergeant, baked out of his core.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how
Come
it
here,
goes.
fatty. We're going to get high and exercise. I don't know how people do that. Like, actually get high and exercise. Like, why? Although, no, because, I mean, you're in, like, a good frame of mind. Maybe you just enjoy it more. Maybe. Just not cardio. Fuck that.
Yeah.
There's no enjoying cardio. It's like prison sex. It's sex, but you're not going to enjoy it. No? Am I wrong? Okay. I don't think I'm wrong. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. John Burke douche. Keeps you fresh while also eating your ass. Oh,
there we go.
There, I like that. That's a good catchphrase. I like that. Happy Friday, folks. Happy Friday. And again, do me a favor. Go check out the Valor podcast. It's a baby of mine. It's a passion project. I love getting to do this. It's so much fun for me, man, to just sit there. Number one, I learn. The first episode was over Joan of Arc, the Maiden of New Orleans. Orleans, excuse me. You learn a lot of interesting information. And, you know, the biggest thing that I found that even with doing tango and shit like that, I haven't been back to fencing in a while. I got to go back. But I feel like it's the process of learning that keeps us young, that keeps our minds fresh, agile in a sense, metaphorically speaking. I think that we stop learning as adults. We go to our jobs, we do this, we do that, but when are we actually learning? So when I got to explore on this podcast or on this episode of Joan of Arc, I got to do a lot of reading. I was like, this was an amazing woman. Like, this was just incredible. And then I'm not going to give away who this next episode is about, but doing the research on him. Again, that episode is entitled "The Man Who Killed a General." I'm kind of happy with my titles. They're pretty fucking catchy.
It's good stuff.
The Heretic Savior, the Man Who Killed a General. Like, dude, I would love to see this podcast just blow the fuck up, like bigger than this one. That'd be amazing. Just the storytelling. It's non-controversial. It's not political. It's simply educational fun without the woke bullshit. It's just the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. It was great. It was great. So, there we go. Your hash is weak compared to HBO. You must be a noob. Yeah, here's the beautiful part about it. I also operate $1 million company, so nobody gives a fuck about what you think. You must be a poor peasant. Shut the fuck up. These fucking losers, man. I swear to God. You must be... Okay, yeah, whatever, dude. I'm sitting... Like, I am literally baked doing this podcast while you're watching. Probably not happy, so... BHO doesn't even come close to... I don't even know what BHO is. What is BHO? You must be a noob. Oh, you don't know everything that I know. You're stupid.
Barack Hussein Obama.
Bro, yeah, what the fuck is BHO? Like, I don't know what these fucking retards in my chat want me to, like, are you serious? Like, you don't know. I took the Delta 8, Hannah. I took a Delta 8. I always love those types. Like, you don't know what I know? You must be stupid. What are you, in fucking high school? What a douche.
Probably.
Good Lord.
Probably.
What a fucking douchebag. Who thinks like that? It's like, you don't know what number's behind my hand. You're so stupid. You see how stupid he is? Fucking weirdos, man. Grow up. This will probably be the last episode I ever do high. I'm a douche when I'm high. I just don't tolerate stupid people. But I think it only, like, exacerbates how you already are. I just don't hold back when I'm on Delta 8.
Well, maybe hold back just a little bit.
I think so. Yeah, so we don't get banned. Ladies and gentlemen, if we get banned on Twitch or YouTube or anything, where can you find us?
Rumble.
You run a cannabis company? I don't run a cannabis company. That's how stupid you are.
Yet.
You run a cannabis company, you don't know what BHO? Damn, I don't. Where the fuck do we say we run a cannabis company? CBD isn't cannabis, you dumb fuck. These people are so fucking stupid. Like, you think you're getting a one-up on me, and you're not. You're just retarded. Like, oh my God. These peasants on YouTube, I swear to Christ. That's right. Rumble's the fallback. Guys, if we get banned, fallback plan, Rumble. Fallback plan is Rumble. Don't forget that. And we're on Grindr.
Just talking about dabbing. Yeah,
Dabbing. I don't even fucking dab.
Yeah, we don't do that shit.
Dabbing like the fucking dab in the club, or are you talking about the dab like with the weed?
The weed.
Did you know Jimi Hendrix, when he would rock on guitar and he always wore those headbands, you know he had sheets of acid in there?
Really?
That dude was fucking tripping balls and ripping like a motherfucker. Yeah, he would put sheets of that. Yeah, I remember. I read about it. He talked about, they'd say when he'd do his bandanas, he put acid in there, and then as he was playing, he'd start sweating. It would absorb really fast. Yeah, they say he was tripping balls. Might not be true. I could see it being true. That man was incredible with the fucking guitar.
Yeah, I don't know. Sounds like a...
Josh, you don't even believe we went to the moon. You could at least believe that. Come on.
That Jimi Hendrix wore acid on his face?
Yes.
Maybe.
I think it's entirely possible. I mean, everybody was on drugs.
Okay, like a lot.
Maybe just one. I don't know.
Maybe.
I've never dropped acid. Uh-oh, I'm going to get that in the fucking comments now. You run a cannabis store and don't know what acid is? Blah, 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 blah. My bad.
It's terrible.
It's horrible. It is horrible. Oh my gosh. And Valor is on Patreon. If you want to support the Valor Patreon, to the people I just called peasants in the chat. Hey, people I just insulted, buy this.
That's not all.
And that's not all. Wait, there's more. I'm probably going to have to skip this to the next episode so people hopefully forget. It's like, he insulted me. I'm not giving him any money. That's exactly. You weren't going to buy anyway, so fuck you. I'm just kidding. It's all in love. It's all in love. All right, let's get into it. There's a lot of news today. Zuckerberg conducted an interview with Joe Rogan. I don't know if you've seen it. I shared it on my Instagram at John Savage Burke. You can go check it out over there. In this episode, I highly encourage you to watch it, or at least the part that I posted on Instagram. Zuckerberg clearly comes out and admits that the FBI had approached his team and talked about essentially not covering the Biden story. Now, Zuckerberg referenced Twitter in his interview and said, well, Twitter basically just blacked it out, banned it, didn't let people talk about it, yada, yada, yada. And Zuckerberg tried to pass it off as if Facebook as such has more moral superiority than Twitter, because he basically said that we didn't really censor it. We just kind of downplayed it a little bit. And so then Joe Rogan continues to press him. He's like, well, how much did you downplay it? And he's like, well, quite a lot. It's like, so you fucking censored it, dude. Yeah. Don't sugarcoat and bullshit. Like, you sound like a politician at this point.
Trying to polish a turd.
Exactly. If you polish a turd, it's still a fucking turd. But in the interview, you clearly hear Zuckerberg admit to the fact that they suppressed Joe Biden laptop story. Now, if you had any doubt as to the validity of this story actually being true, he just confirmed it. He just confirmed it right there, ladies and gentlemen. When the FBI is coming to you saying, hey, don't report on this, what's the reason behind that? That, to me, number one, that's the weaponization of the FBI with a political bias. Number two, there's some teeth to that story. And you're trying to keep it from getting out. Why? And it's funny because there's a poll. Now, granted, this is coming from Breitbart News. So I want to read who they polled and how many they polled. And again, you know me, I question both sides on this. But the article says 79% say Donald Trump would have won in 2020 if Hunter's laptop was known to the voters. 79% of Americans say former President Donald Trump would have won re-election in 2020 if Hunter's laptop was known to voters, according to Wednesday's Technometria Institute of Policy and Politics polling. 74% of Americans believe the FBI misled the public when it claimed that Hunter Biden's laptop was disinformation. Again, this is the same FBI that said the Steele dossier had teeth as well. That was basically used for all this Russian collusion, all this bullshit. You remember the Russian collusion? Zuckerberg talked about how there was a massive influx of Russian disinformation. They were buying ads, all kinds of stuff. This wasn't true. This was not true. This was a hoax fabricated by the Hillary Clinton administration or her group of freaking cronies to undermine Trump, and it blew up in their face. She still lost. You still lost.
Still lost.
It's like you cut yourself off at the knees and you still lost the foot race. How the are you still? Wait, I fucked that up. Wait, you cut your opponent's legs off and you still lost the foot race. There we go. That's better.
Wait, you stick.
It's got to be your head up the butcher's ass. You know what I'm saying, though? It's like you literally had the home field advantage. You had everything going, and you still fucked it up. God, she's a cunt. Ugh. Ever since I've been alive, that woman has been the bane of just most people's existence. She's just such a fucking cunt.
Yeah, I honestly
think she only gets uglier as she gets older, as in most people do. But she's like hitting the fast forward button. It's like, Jesus. Yeah. Even the crypt keeper is like, I got standards. No.
I think she honestly thought she was going to win without any sort of.
I think all of us did.
Yeah, outside of what she had already done with Russia collusion, I think she thought she could throw that out there.
Yeah. When Trump
let the media
primary,
run with it, and then
even I was kind of like, dude, there's no way. Trump's not beating Hillary because people do know. And then sure as shit.
Because I think it's a pretty big tell when she says before the election, the 2020 election, that she wished she wouldn't have had conceded so early.
Yep.
I mean, what does that tell you? That they're going to have enough votes?
Yep.
Like, it doesn't matter. Whatever he does, however many votes he has, we're going to have more.
Bingo. She wasn't worried about it.
No, not even a little bit. None of them were.
Yeah.
They knew they were going to cheat.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, they're looking at the same data. They probably have better data than everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
They let out to
way more
else,
accurate,
right?
too.
Yeah. So they probably knew that he had a massive lead. So they would have a pretty good projection at how many votes that they would have to have in order to win the election.
Yeah.
And I think if this information would have been out, no matter how many votes they would have had, that Trump would have won. Yeah. It would have tipped the scales the other way.
I just don't know if it would have been enough.
I think it would have been.
Think so?
I think he could only cheat so much.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so many registered voters.
Yeah.
So.
Not to Democrats. We still got to dig them up.
Like, if you get 400 million votes, and well, how did that happen?
Hold on. We got to go to the funeral. I got my Uncle Benny's over there. We should go dig it. There's 400,001. We're good to go. On Thursday, Facebook's founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg revealed the FBI warned Facebook of an imminent dump of Russian propaganda. The FBI tried to push this as Russian propaganda?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, you want to talk about a group? Here's number one. Let's say that they're just not politically compromised. Then you're just fucking stupid at this point. It's like, really? Come on, dude. A blind, trained fucking SEAL could do your job better. Christ almighty. We actually think it's Russian misinformation. Like, didn't we just visit this in 2016 and you guys fucked that up too?
Yeah.
Really?
But they still have so many people that still believe that it actually happened. I guarantee you, if you went out on the street right now and talked to like 15 Democrats, 14 of them would be like, oh, yeah, there was Russian collusion.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the 2016 election. Like, they have no idea that it
even
was
being
all
exposed to the truth, they still wouldn't change their mind. It's like, look, this is the proof. The proof for them, for me, would be even CNN admitted it's wrong. Then when you get a massive...
They have.
No, I know. No, I'm saying that's the proof I would use to show them. It's like, that's why you know it's bullshit. It's like when you take the liberal hive, this is the hive where all the little liberal fucking ants run to or like fly to, whatever these little people do. They fucking go to this hive. And when the hive, that is CNN, comes out and says, we got this one wrong, yada, yada. And they didn't even say it like that. And it wasn't even a mainstream article. It was like a little blip that I just so happened to see. It's like, you got to be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. You peddled this smut for fucking years, and then you get it wrong, and the only thing you do is the little blip on the fucking media radar to admit that you were wrong. Meanwhile, how many lives did you potentially fucking ruin? How many people did you basically get into trouble needlessly? And this is what the press does, and this is what the press should be held accountable. When you run something that big for that long and you fuck it up that royally, you should be held accountable from fucking Congress. But we don't have a Congress that actually supports the people. I'm just saying. Here's what we need to do. Make me king. That fixes everything. That would fix the king of lost savages resides on the throne. I don't know if people can handle it. I just don't know. If I was king, first thing I'm doing, IRS, lock them up. Lock them up. FBI, lock them up. Oh, yeah. That's happening. I will be a just king. I will be a just king. You have my word on that. But I'll be king, so even if I go back on my word, you can't do shit. Anyway.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. Well, what would you do if you were king? It's not a question we really ever ask ourselves. Like, if I was an actual king, what would I do?
No, I mean, if I was in a position to change laws and everything, I would.
I would
make the government smaller, and just less government, lower taxes, shut down needless government overreach programs.
Yep.
Military bases all across the world.
A lot of these subsidy programs are getting cut. Go back to fuck work.
Finish the border wall. Like basically what Trump was doing. It's really not that hard. It's not a whole lot of stuff.
Definitely.
I mean, once you give it back down to the states, states run everything.
I would definitely put Gavin Newsom in jail. That's for sure.
I'd kick him right in his balls.
Yeah. I would make. I think this. I think. So here's the thing. As a king, I wouldn't raise taxes. I would just raise more revenue through government-funded entertainment projects. And here's how I would do that. Set up a pay-per-view subscription type deal, whether it be through cable providers. We'd go through social media because I'm king. I own Zuckerberg, and by the way, he's going to jail too. And we could promote this. And the first episode, and we've discussed this, and this is how, because I know people not only in America, we would be getting money from countries overseas. The reason I know that people would pay to see this and to watch this is the first episode is going to be Nancy Pelosi versus AOC in a match to the death.
I think Pelosi would win.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
Oh.
I could see her like jumping on AOC's back and like biting her in the neck. Going,
see your face would just peel off. And
I'm telling you. It could be great.
Be like and here's Crypt Keeper.
Here's the best thing. Other countries can get involved by them sending us their politicians they don't want anymore. And we'll just they'll be like gladiators, political gladiator. Oh my God, bro. Political gladiators. My name is Maximus Meridius. Taximus Meridius. Taximus. I'm just saying. This could be an amazing fucking show. Political gladiators.
I think you just got lightning in a bottle, my friend.
I'm the husband of a murdered wife, the father to a murdered child. Joe Manchin goes out there, and I'm the author of a murdered bill.
My son's a crackhead, argues with hookers.
Oh, I'm just saying. And other countries could send us their politicians, and we'll put them in the lineup or in the queue, and you just don't know. But here's the thing. It would be a futuristic-styled gladiatorial arena. So it's going to have kind of like the Roman Colosseum feel to it. There's going to be sand. That goes without saying. But up top, it's going to be like at a hockey game where you have the big round fucking dome with all the lights. And it's going to have like what would you call it? Where you project it onto the screens, or like a 3D teleprompter projector, I guess. It would be a 3D projector of their faces, Mortal Kombat style, coming together in the center, and then like more like Nancy Pelosi versus AOC. And then at the very end, like when AOC, or you think it's Pelosi, when Pelosi essentially just like stole cone stuns fucking AOC, and she has to look to me, the king. She has to look to King Savage abdicating on his throne. And she has to give me the look of, what do I do? And I would stand there, and I'd be in a robe. I got to be in a scarlet robe. It's got to happen. It's got to breathe, you know? Let your shit fly, bro.
It's got to breathe.
It's got to breathe. I would stand up and just give her the thumbs down. Every single politician, thumb down. And don't think we wouldn't have Mitch McConnell versus Chuck Schumer. Oh, you thought it was only Democrats? No. You see, that's where you were wrong. That's where you went extremely wrong. It's every single politician that stands against America. that stands against the people, they're going in the arena. And no one's coming out. Because even if you win, that's where you stay. You picked your side. You picked the money. You picked the corruption. You picked the betrayal. Now you get to pick who you fight. Political arena.
Good.
I'm just, how awesome would that be? How awesome would that be? Out comes Chuck Schumer in a fucking loincloth with his man titties just bouncing. And then that would be hilarious to watch. And then, oh no, Eric Swalwell. Who does Eric Swalwell fight?
Fang.
Oh my God. A bout of betrayal. Buttigieg versus his husband. Oh, absolutely. No. Buttigieg has to verse that other gay senator out of California. Weiner. His name's literally Weiner, and he promotes like monkeypox and shit. Like he's an idiot. Yes. His name is something Weiner, not Anthony Weiner. I know people are going to say that.
Whatever happened to that guy?
He disappeared after he got caught sending all those women as junk as like a
14-year-old girl.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Fucking loser. Oh my God. I'm just saying. I mean, how many people in chat would subscribe to this? Go on the man, I need to create a Sergeant or a American Savage podcast Instagram. I'm just too fucking lazy at this point. I'm just too lazy. Who would y'all like to see fight? I don't know. Mofo, thanks for the subs. Says, I'm high as hell and y'all are turning me on. We got promoted. Nice. A lot of people would pay to see that. I would totally pay to see that. All right, let's get back to it. That was such a detour off of the main information highway, and I'm okay with that. Polling shows Zuckerberg's meaningful degree. On Thursday, Facebook's founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg revealed the FBI warned Facebook of an imminent dump of Russian propaganda. Shortly before, Hunter Biden laptop from hell story broke, causing the story to be shared less on the platform to a meaningful degree. That was his term for it, meaningful. Polling shows Zuckerberg's meaningful degree of reduced distribution impacted the 2020 election. Okay. If they're polling people on this and they feel like social media definitely has a role in the political spectrum, that social media platform has got to remain neutral. They've got to remain neutral. And the fact is, Facebook has not. They should be brought up on charges for this.
Yeah.
Like, this is no. If you have been proven, what are you smiling about over there?
Huh?
You keep smiling.
Oh, just happy to be here, buddy.
I'm just saying, I feel like they should be held. They should have no government protection. None. As many as 15 media personalities claimed Hunter Biden's laptop emails were likely disinformation. Moreover, many media outlets used Politico's now debunked infamous article that detailed 51 Intel officials' belief that laptop was Russian propaganda. Yet the Intel letter Politico reported suggested the opposite. Well, this is Politico. They're like the fucking Vogue of the political world. Politico, no, they're not even Vogue. Vogue actually has a little bit of class. These guys are the fucking National Enquirer of the political spectrum. If you say you get it from Vox or Politico, I instantly think that you should just lose IQ points, or I think you have less IQ points.
Smut writing.
It'd be the same as like quoting other shit. Like even on the conservative side, it's like, really, bro? It's like www.freedomkeepersoath.com. It's like, okay, dude. Like, that's probably more an opinion-based website that's not actual. And you know what the sad thing is? I can't even compare it to an actual site that is factual because neither is Fox or fucking CNN. So it's like, it's all bullshit, but that's just even more bullshit is all that is. Yeah, it's like, that turd smells worse. We can at least get the news outlet from the turds. Don't go near the diarrhea. You're not going to get anything out of that. It's not going to go well for you. I'm just saying. So again, they even admitted it. Zuckerberg literally admits the fact that the FBI got them to suppress the story.
Did you think that around the time that we all knew Facebook and Twitter and all these other social media platforms, did you think that the FBI was telling to suppress it?
And it's not because I didn't really give it any thought. I didn't think the FBI would be capable of doing that.
I didn't either. I mean,
I was like, there's just no way.
Saying it out loud now, it's like, I can see it.
You feel stupid, right? I do too, yeah.
Should have thought about that.
Huh. It's true. But I mean, for me, it's kind of like, I'm like you. You want to see the good in people. You want to see the good that something can do. But after a while, you know, and I'm bad about this, you get the blinders lifted. It's like, fuck, why didn't I see this? It's, well, it's because you try and see the good in people because you want to see them do the same to you. It's like, I understand that, but it's like, fuck me. I love how I just had a conversation with myself back and forth. That was interesting. This is going to be the best episode yet. You too can feel like this and be this intelligent when you're baked if you go to shellshockcbd.com and you check out our Halo gummies. By the way, you can use code Burke over there and get 10% off. Well, there you go. So, helping you out. You want to feel this good? And if the Delta 8 can't ship to you because it's illegal in your state, try the Delta 9. Same thing. I mean, it's not, but it gets the same great outcome. I should have freaking dropped the dark matter.
Really?
By the way, we're coming out with the dark matter gummies. 50 milligrams each.
Boom.
Boom. Boom.
Those things are strong.
Yeah.
Like, whew. Get ready. Buckle up.
Dude, I only do one, and it's 25. People want something stronger. We got it. This is the final release on this, though. We were going to call them like moon rocks. I was like, now we'll call them dark matter gummies because most people know that they're like fans of Shell Shock. Yeah. They know what the dark matter is. Like, that's the no joke. Don't fuck with this. Like, that's intense. But now we're coming out with the dark matter gummies. 50 milligrams pop. I'm already baked right now. I took one.
It's good.
It's so good, folks. It's the best gummy you're ever going to have. I need to get baked and go work out. I need to go try this because I hear a lot of people talk about like they love getting high and going and working out. I just don't know if I could actually enjoy it.
I don't know.
I want to try it. All right, moving on. There you go for that. Now, the funny thing is here, whistleblowers, FBI forbade agents from probing Hunter's laptop until after 2020 election. This has been confirmed. The leadership of the FBI forbade agents from investigating Hunter Biden's laptop until after the 2020 elections. So it wasn't just the FBI in general. This is the leadership of the FBI. The leadership. Whoever controls the head of that snake controls the snake. The leadership. Come on, folks. Come on, people. Oh, I don't know if you're going to know this or who this is. You probably do. I forget. I was doing the Valor Podcast Instagram page. I was setting it up yesterday. It's the Valor Podcast. Go follow it. Do me a favor. Go follow it. Leave some comments. Boost the algorithm. Fuck the fascists in the social media world. And yeah, it gives you like suggested pages, just random ones. Yeah. Will Wheaton came up. Will Wheaton, who played Wesley on Star Trek Next Generation. He grew up on that show pretty much. And shitty actor, by the way. Not even gonna lie about that. And I see, and I'm scrolling his account. I was like, man, I haven't seen this dude in years. How's he doing? And you start reading his shit. It's like, oh, good God, this guy loves to suck his own dick. Like, oh my God. Yeah. And he's got this one where it's a side by side of him and Alex Jones. And he's like, age comparison. Alex is whatever, and I'm 2 years older, but look how he's aged because he's full of hate. I'm like, dude, you're like the whiniest little fucking bitch I've ever seen.
Oh, Will.
Oh, Will.
Why?
Shut up, Wesley. It's like, dude, seriously? Like, how much of like, these are the types that fake having to be a good person. You can just tell they have a fake personality. That dude's probably got some mental issues too from growing up in the entertainment industry, no doubt.
Maybe.
But you just see dudes like this. It's like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Man the fuck up a little bit. Whatever.
Poor Alex Jones.
Poor Alex Jones. To have Will Wheaton, of all people, compare himself to you, it's like, ugh, I could do better than this. I could do better than this. This is what I got? Fuck me. Will Wheaton is a dry dunder twat. Oh my God. Will Wheaton. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you right now, folks. I'm telling you right now. So leadership of the FBI confirmed it. Good Lord.
Huh.
Now,
yeah, I just don't understand how they could get away with it without like any sort of repercussions.
Who's going to hold them to standard?
I don't know.
That's the problem. I mean, that's what, you and I know what that means. The only way you hold corruption to standard of that magnitude is you overthrow it. That's not going to happen. We both know that's not going to happen.
It's just
because when the very same rulers of this country, that's what they are at this point now, just making laws left and fucking right. When they get to that level, how do you stop them? The powerful never relinquish power. It never happens. That would be like a corrupt king abdicating his throne. That's never going to happen.
Yeah, it's really disappointing, I guess, to say the least. It's like, here we got all this information. It's got Joe Biden and these emails doing these secret deals, and his son's a pretty big pervert. A lot of this stuff is probably illegal. Here, we have it right here. It's evidence.
Yep.
It's his laptop. Like, are we sure it's not from Russia?
And, at first I was kind of like, is this a bullshit story? Because once you see them trying to suppress it so much, because I thought the same thing about the diary. And it's like, okay, is this made up propaganda? But the more you see them try and like squish, it's like, okay, wait a minute now. There could be something to this.
Now, wait a minute.
The fact that they're trying to fight that so hardcore, and the indicator for that, the measuring stick, is social media. Mainly Twitter. When you see Twitter ban something from being posted or hashtag, there's truth to it. And I hate to say that's our like way of measuring whether it has truthfulness or not. It's watch what the left-wing media does. When they try and suppress something that's really fucking bad, then you know.
Yeah, this is straight. So we talked a little bit about that Ashley Biden diary before we started doing this. And I believe it was Jesse Waters yesterday who was talking about it, and how I guess two individuals pled guilty to stealing and selling Ashley Biden's belongings to Project Veritas. So on Jesse Waters, he said that she was in a rehab center and she had written this diary, and then she had left it there. So she left it under a bed. So somebody else found it, obviously, and that's how. So it was never stolen. I guess allegedly it wasn't stolen, but that was the story behind it. But it had some pretty salacious stuff in it. I think pretty much everybody knows about it too. But
and the FBI's going to come visit us now. I mean, fuck, if they're getting Gavin McInnes, then we're all on the chopping block.
You can't talk about anything.
Fuck no, you can't.
Like, but we can talk about Donald Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
Peeing on hookers and.
Oh my God! That's all they talked about forever.
Hunter Biden starts trending on Twitter about crackhead and all this stuff. Donald Trump Jr. is going to come on for like sniffing cocaine.
Oh, you see, they're making that movie, Son of Hunter, Son of Biden or whatever. Right. That Breitbart's. I'm not going to watch that.
I doubt it.
I like, because they're trying to sell it. It's like, hey, come check out this movie. It's like, wait. You're trying to combat Hollywood.
He films himself.
And do what?
He films himself. Like, you could literally get all of Hunter's videos of himself. We don't need it reenacted.
We've got a literal.
He's doing it.
Why are you guys making a movie about it? He literally already filmed himself. Like, I get your point.
Like his Weiner and everything.
I think this is a stupid move on Breitbart's part. You're going to invest all this money, and Gina Carano's in it, by the way.
Is it Breitbart or
Breitbart News is doing this? Yeah.
Because I thought that was Jesse Waters too.
I have no idea. I know Breitbart's promoting in it, but I know Gina Carano's in it and some other stuff. She's a friend of the show, and I'm just like, no, I'm not spending money to watch a movie about somebody I fucking hate. Like, what? It's basically, to me, it's like they're reenacting shit we already know. I don't want to see it.
You can already see it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, what the fuck's the point? Yeah.
Does it? I mean.
Oh, by the way, King Burke speaking, or King Savage here, abdicating from my throne. It is now official. Hunter Biden will be the court jester. Hunter Biden.
Yeah, right.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to have... No. Hear me out, okay? Just brace yourself, folks. The reason I know he's going to be very entertaining for us is that he's going to have access to an unlimited supply of Coke. I'm going to feed his Coke addiction. He's going to be my happy little Coke head. And I'm just going to let him dance around the fucking... I don't want an Oval Office either. I want an actual throne room.
I want a square one.
You want a square?
Big square office. With oval windows.
Oh, you rebel. You rebel. Look at you go.
Oval windows.
I'm just saying. I don't know if I want one kind of like the old castles were, because then it would be cold and creepy. Or would I want one like the Viking style? Kind of like with the wood fireplace in the middle, and... You know, that makes perfect fucking sense, by the way, Vikings. Like, hey, we're going to take this fireplace, put it right in the middle of this big wooden fucking structure. What could go wrong? I hope they at least had fire extinguishers. But they were Vikings. They probably didn't. They didn't care. So, no, Hunter Biden, he's going to be the jester. He's going to be the jester.
Okay.
And then Amy Schumer will also be the court jester. But the reason, and it's not because she's funny. She's not. This woman is the worst fucking female comic alive. Like, oh my God, she's horrible. Listening to her makes me want to fucking like just ice pick the shit out of my eardrums and chop my dick off. Then I could just be Joanna Burke. And then I probably wouldn't be censored at all. I could post that and like blow the fuck up like a Tess Holiday.
There you go.
So No, the reason I would have Amy Schumer as the other court jester when Biden's finally coming off his crashes and sleeping for like 24 or 48 hours, Amy Schumer's going to step in. And it's not that she's funny, like I said, it's just that next to our throat, because you're going to rule with me, we're going to rule together. This is our thing. And we'll make a YouTube series out of it too. John and Josh ruling in the morning or some shit like that. And we'll vlog it and crap. No. But the reason for it is she's going to stand there and she's going to tell her normal jokes. But the entire time you and I are going to wing rotten fucking tomatoes at her ass. That in it, because it's not about comedy. It's about having fun at that point. I think that would be very fun. I'd be like, yeah, move, bitch, dance. Like I'm fucking making ketchup on your face. It's going to happen.
Rotten tomatoes.
Rotten tomato. There's your fucking ratings, bitch. Boom. See, you're not funny. Oh my God. And then I would also have Kathy Griffith there as well. But she would basically commentate the entire thing. And the reason I want her to commentate it is because her voice is so fucking annoying. I would then turn around and wing tomatoes at her the entire fucking time too, and it just made me so happy. It would make me so fucking happy. Kathy Griffith narrating what we're doing, or maybe she could read the bills that we're gonna like suggest to Congress, because we're still gonna have a Congress. We're kings, but we're reasonable kings. Okay, I think that's fair. I think y'all can trust us. Of all people out there, you can trust us. You know we will rule for the people, by the people. I'd take that to the bank. I would. Invest a crypto line after that and invest. Yeah.
Crypto line.
It's that.
Obviously going to write a book.
Damn right. Oh, dude. We got to write 2 books. With one has pop-up pictures, because people miss that.
Yeah.
Adults miss that. We need that with scratch and sniff Snickers built in. I'm a genius.
Boom.
Ahead of my time, folks. Ahead of my time. So yeah, Kathy Griffith will commentate everything that's going on, and then we peg her with fucking tomatoes, while we do the same thing to Amy Schumer. I think this is a great thing. And the thing is, I would also televise this. We might get more subscribers to doing that live versus the political death match. Like, audience, what do you think about this? Do you think you would rather watch us wing tomatoes at Amy Schumer and Kathy Griffith, or would you rather see political death? Now, look, that's a hard toss-up. I do not envy the decision that y'all have to make. That's a hard toss-up.
It's difficult.
That is difficult.
But
what would you rather see?
I don't know. Maybe the death match.
I'm going with death matches. Yeah, there's people already commenting death match. Yeah, absolutely.
I think death match.
I would love to see Nancy Pelosi just speared with a trident. I think there's just something very appealing about this, because she wouldn't die. She's the devil. The devil can't die. She just comes back reincarnate in Hillary Clinton 2.0 or some shit like that. I don't know.
Kill a demon.
I would love to see this. Oh my God. I'm totally going to replay this episode and listen to it tomorrow and be like, man, I was high as fuck. Imagine the board meetings at Shell Shock. They listen here, you little fuckers. No.
Oh God.
We treat our people. Yet? Dude, right? We got burgers today.
Yeah.
I know that doesn't sound exciting to people. We buy everybody lunch on Fridays. And the girls normally decide. And we've been doing, what was it, Potbelly Stove?
Yeah.
For like 3 months now, because that's what they want. And I'm so fucking fed up. Finally, I got to the point where we're doing fucking hamburgers. Like, I'm putting my CEO foot down for once.
That's good.
And I'm saying we're fucking doing hamburgers. Because it was your recommendation, that place up the road.
Hat Creek.
Hat Creek, yeah. That's what I'm telling you.
Way better than In-N-Out.
That is yet to be determined. I'll let you know. Well, In-N-Out is fucking, oh, dude, they've gone downhill so much. Their burgers shrank.
I don't get it, dude. It's anytime you go like drive past one, the lines are.
The fries are amazing, but the burgers, man, they are dropping the ball, and they're succumbing to the same shit that McDonald's, Wendy's, and the rest of these people did. Your burger started out fucking great, amazing amount of meat. That's what he said. I don't care. Between 2 buns, that's also what he said. Delicious. That's also what he said. And then suddenly you just like you put it in like bacon grease and shrank that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And it's the same, and you went up on your prices. Like, hey, Bob, I know how we can stay in business and save a lot of money. Hear me out. We shrink the meat patties, and then we up the charge another $2. You know what, Tim? I think you've just struck gold, sir. What fucking sense does this make? But I have to say, as far as burger joints go, it's got to be Five Guys.
We'll see.
Five Guys, dude. When I was stationed in Savannah, Georgia, we'd go down to River Street and we get fucked up. We get so fucked up. And it was such a good time. And I don't mean like stumbling down drunk. Like, catch a good buzz. We're fucked up. The guys are out. You're having a good time. Just good, clean fun, you know? Nothing bad. And at the end of the night, we're hitting Five Guys. And there would be a line to that motherfucker around the block. But you get in there, And dudes, it's like, I'll take 2 orders of fries and 3 of the cheeseburgers because you're fucking awesome, man. I love you. You're fucking awesome. Imagine that. Those guys had to make so much money that night because drunk people spend money like fucking crazy. They don't care.
Or they dine and dash.
Or they what?
Dine and dash.
I have never dined and dashed when I was drunk. No, never. Hi, maybe. I mean, Uber Eats, but. Oh, man.
Not proud of it.
Dude, I just had another great fucking money-making idea.
School.
You know what you and I could do? What if we did Uber Eats for Shell Shock, and then we did Ancestry.com, and we somehow figured out a way to get to like 1% black, and then we could go on Uber Eats and be like a black-owned business, and then we could get promoted more. Dude, there's something to that.
Could be. Something there.
Instagram would have to promote us, and if they didn't, they're racist.
File a lawsuit.
We'll be the whitest black people we've ever seen, but we're still black. We're 1%. Just saying.
Could work.
It could. Delta Eats.
Delta Eats.
Delta Eats.
I like it.
I'm excited for this burger.
I
think they're already here, aren't they?
Are they?
Oh, fuck. You want to get them? Nah, we got to be professional. As we sit here and get high. Oh, my God. So far, loving the show. Been watching your videos since you were on the Doctors and you were running the In the Arena videos for fitness motivation. Keep it up. Long-time subscriber for me. Thank you very much. It's Dark Abyss. Man, that's 5-6 years ago. That's when we first started. Thank you very much. It's been a long, weird road. All right. White House plays dumb on estimated $500 billion cost of canceling student debt. Karine Jean-Pierre will not field questions about this. Well, she didn't at first. They were Biden's ducking this. Mm-hmm. And when you hear her explanation, dude, these people legitimately think you're stupid. They legitimately think you're stupid. Saying that we're paying for this by raising taxes. Okay, now hear me out.
Oh, so we're paying for it.
But even still, even with that, it's like, okay, so you're wanting to forgive student loan debt of up to $2,000 or $10,000 if you're making under $120,000, up to $20,000 per person. These are the Pell Grants and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then explain to me why you're still letting these fucking loans continue. So what they're essentially doing right now is they're going to forgive all this debt at the behest of taxpayer money, and you're still going to let these loans continue while people continue to put themselves in debt. You've literally done nothing except redistribute other people's money. Because nobody spends money better than the government, right, people?
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. You literally forgave up to $10,000 to $20,000 for a certain time frame, and you're still issuing these loans. This doesn't make sense to me. You okay?
Yeah, sorry.
I hate when that happens, like during sex. You hear the stomach like growl too, like it's talking to you, baby.
I skipped a couple meals so I'd be ready for the hamburger lunch.
Oh my God, there you go.
You know what I mean?
Greatest episode yet. The greatest episode yet. White House aides repeatedly refused to address the cost of President Joe Biden's decision on Wednesday to cancel up to $20,000 in student debt. He said, I can't give you that off the top of my head, White House Director of Domestic Policy Susan Rice said Wednesday during the daily briefing when asked whether the administration had estimated the cost of the president's decision. She repeated the cost of the program would not be fully known until the federal government knew how many people would take advantage of it. So you're telling me that you're essentially casting out this fiscal net and you have no fucking idea how much it's going to cost you? There's got to be a final line of saying, hey, we cannot afford as a government to pay over this. How do you know you're not going to hit that? You want to talk about the most fiscal irresponsible group of people, and all Joe Biden is doing with this is trying to buy votes. Mm-hmm. That's all he's trying to do. Why do you think he rolled this out right before midterms, folks?
I know, this seems like the worst possible time that you could do it.
Right?
Like if you would have
during
introduced
inflation?
it like
oh my God.
6 months ago, 7 months ago.
Bro.
I mean.
It's insane.
At least we would have been in a recession. I think we'd still be in a recession.
Yeah.
But it's just.
You're putting gas on the fire
idea.
At this point.
It's
yeah.
just a terrible idea all around.
Dude,
this
again,
is a terrible idea.
Trained fucking SEAL. Trained SEAL could do this job better than these clowns.
I know.
This is just nuts, folks. It's nuts.
Just terrible idea. Every single idea that comes out is just awful.
But here's the thing. It's because people like AOC that say stupid shit like that, but people want it because it sounds good, but they don't think about the repercussions of that type of plan, which is as the entire country should go green. But we can't afford that. Most people cannot afford solar panels, AOC.
Yeah, okay, and solar panels,
that's the other thing. Gavin Newsom, retard chief over there. By 2035, they're wanting to ban all gas cars. You do realize that your electrical grid is already shaky as it is. Now you're going to put everybody on electric? You can't handle it. All you Californians moving to Texas wanting to bitch about fucking how bad it is here, even though you fucking came here from your shithole state. You talk about how, oh my God, Greg Abbott failed as a governor because the power grids couldn't handle it for one winter. That's one winter of random fucking whack weather that never happens. Most certainly not back-to-back 2 years in a row. That's fucking crazy. But you Californians, you sit there with your forest fires and all your shit, your grids going out left and foot, your rolling blackouts. You have the audacity to come after Abbott when your shithole state can't even handle that. And Newsom is so fucking stupid, he's only going to exacerbate the problem. Fuck me running. Dude, Helen Keller could rule better than these people. And that's what they're doing. They're ruling. This isn't democracy. It's most certainly not constitutionally based. What gives you the right to ban anything? An elected like a fuck. Oh my God,
jerk.
You big doo-doo face. Fucking train seal, man. I'm telling you. Again, California finalizes regulations banning most gas cars by 2035. Now, look, that's right around the corner, folks. I know it doesn't seem far away, but that's right around the corner. You kidding me with this? The state of California confirmed the decision Thursday made by Governor Gavin Newsom in 2020 to ban the sale of gasoline-powered cars in the state by 2035, a bold climate goal that will close businesses, cut jobs, and increase strain on the power grid. And they're 100% right on this. This isn't like Breitbart being biased. They are 100% right with this. 100%. I'm surprised Democrats aren't jumping on this. They're all about saving jobs. I mean, fuck. That was one of the biggest things we were running for with like Andrew Yang and the rest of them. And don't get it twisted. He's not a centrist. He's a leftist. But he comes out there talking about like we can't regulate the trucking industry. We can't do anything like that because it's going to cancel out like something like 80 million jobs. It'll affect shit, yada, yada, yada. It's like, you fucking kidding me? It sounds good in theory. Put everybody on electric. But it doesn't work. We can't sustain it. And then the stuff they make the batteries out of the Tesla things, like that shit, it's hard to mine. And it's limited. Yeah. Even Elon Musk said, we can't sustain this.
Yeah. Like, what do they do once the battery is completely useless?
You know, I don't even know. How does Tesla destroy those batteries? How does anybody? Because those batteries, they say that like when you get a car crash with a Tesla and that battery catches on fire, you can't put it out.
Yeah, that sounds like a real problem.
It does.
That and like solar panels.
Yeah. Oh my God. Just to get like a standard thing of solar panels here, it's like $25,000.
But like,
and you don't make that money back in like a year. Don't get it wrong.
What happens once you're done with once they're useless? Can you recycle them? Are they dangerous?
I don't think you can recycle them.
I don't know. Nobody's ever said what happens to after they're dead.
Well, here's something interesting. Meghan Markle, the royal feminist, feminist podcast, unseats Joe Rogan at top of Spotify rankings.
Boom. That just happened.
I'm just like, what?
I still don't know who she is. Like,
she's apparently a failed TV actress, some shit like that, who married Prince his nuts. And she's an uber liberal out of California. Meghan Markle's debut in the podcasting world has seen her show shoot to the top of the Spotify rankings, unseating reigning champion Joe Rogan from the first place. Okay, here's the thing. I can't believe they didn't publish this, but okay, let's take this brick by brick. It's because she just fucking launched it, and she's liberal extraordinary. She's like the Queen Hive of the fucking CNN Hive. Well, maybe not the Queen, but she's a high-ranking mafioso in that little organized crime of retards. It's because it just launched. Now here's the thing: I don't even listen to Rogan. I'm not interested. His shit's boring to me. I'm sorry, it just is. But I mean, I'm kudos to the dude. He's got massive success. I got no hatred there. It's not my thing. Some people can't even listen to Ben Shapiro because he talks too fast. I get it. Everybody's got their niche. But this bitch, sustain it. Sustain that number one position. Let's see you do that. Because you just released something. It's most popular when you just release. Everybody knows that. Everybody fucking knows that. Go look on YouTube. Look on our last video over a year ago, the Joe Biden one. Look at the views. We hadn't dropped a video in almost 2 fucking years. And we dropped that one, hits almost 1 million views. Everything after that, it's under like 500,000. People are most excited when you come back or when the first launch is. After that, good luck sustaining it. At least we are, thank God. Sucks thing is she's like beating the shit out of us in ratings, though. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, she's married to the Prince of England.
Yeah, he's a douche. Used to think very highly of him. Now he's a douche.
You know, it's really surprising, I guess, that he married somebody from
That's what happens
country.
when you get liberal pussy. That's what happens when you get liberal pussy. It turns into a bitch like him.
I guess.
Men beware. Heed my words, King Savage, coming to you today. And the sad thing is, they're freaks. Oh, they're freaks.
Apparently.
They know what they're doing. At least with a conservative, it's good, but they're not going to try and manipulate you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if, like, I would say the conservatives are as wild or wilder than the liberals in bed. I don't know. But you get where I'm going with that. Beware that shit, man. Stay away from it. It will ruin you. It will ruin you. And I'm telling you right now, there is no pussy out there worth your manhood. It's not. I would prefer my hand. I'm just saying.
Isn't that right, old girl?
Isn't that right, old girl? You never tried to convert me to a fucking liberal, did you? That's a good girl. Give me a high five down there. Atta girl. Threesome later with your sister. We gotta start. We gotta do more of these episodes, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm totally not uploading this. I am not uploading. I am. We're totally gonna do it.
Interesting.
It's gonna be an interesting one. Oh my god. Okay, the long-awaited debut album. Like, I love the long-awaited. Who was waiting for this? Who was just sitting there with like their hopes up? Like, it's like almost that feeling the night before Christmas. Oh, it's almost here.
Meghan Markle.
I can't wait to hear Meghan. Who gives a fuck about what she has to say?
Who?
Like, really?
What's her name?
Oh my god, she's like the Oprah for retards. It's like, oh, good lord.
I guess she made it.
She made it. She sucked the right dick.
Princess of Wales.
Oh my god.
I think it is.
You know, it's sad because you look at like Grace Kelly, the old actress back in the 40s and 50s, and she married into royalty. And that's like the classic, oh, the American falls in love with British royalty, whatever he was, and she gets to go be a princess. It's like every girl's dream. What did we get in this fucking deal?
Megan. Shut up, Meg.
Shut up, Meg. Oh my gosh, shut up, man. Oh, she's Canadian. It's even worse.
Oh, she's Canadian?
Fucking snow Mexican. Oh my god, it's even worse. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't mean to offend Mexicans by comparing them to Canadians. I apologize for that. That's a horrible thing to say. Yeah. Oh, he's real sorry down there. No, I'm totally playing. Don't be mad. Daddy Savage is just playing.
That makes me feel a little bit better that she's Canadian, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I could see Trudeau in her. Yeah. I see that Trudeau blood flowing through her veins. They're all the same up there. That's how it works. They're all like that. The long-awaited debut episode of the Duchess of Sussex's feminist-themed podcast, Archetypes. Oh, wouldn't you know that's the name? Archetypes.
Oh,
you
good
yourself
God.
are a fucking... You've become an archetyped. You fed into the archetype of the pissed-off, ugly feminist. Ugh. The Archetypes overtook perennial top performer, the Joe Rogan Experience, on Thursday, and the Spotify rankings in the United States, Australia, Canada, Ireland, and the United Kingdom, according to Forbes magazine. Okay, now come back to me when she sustains. Let's watch, ladies and gentlemen. Remind me every episode if she's still the number one, because we're gonna watch and see how long she can sustain this. Rogan's been sustaining it for a very long time. You're like a shot in the frying pan. That's all you are, just a splash in the pan. And it's not because I hate her, it's because that's just common sense. Because here's the deal. Joe Rogan appeals to both sides. This is the logic of my thought process. Joe Rogan appeals to both men and women. Like, I know a lot of women that listen to Joe Rogan. They find him very interesting. There's only going to be women that listen to this bitch. Men aren't going to listen to this shit. Even the liberal men. And I'm telling you right now, I don't care what these fucking liberal men say. Even the liberal men are not going to listen to them or her. Because even liberal men get tired of fucking these feminists. They do. The pussy's amazing. But inside, my friends, they're fucking dying. They know they're not liberal. You think they don't want to be there.
Did you know that?
But they're getting that bomb ass pussy, so they're compromising, man. They're selling out.
Did you know that they had some sort of beef, Rogan and her?
They had some kind of beef?
Said Rogan and Markle have previously engaged in public spats with the UFC announcer branding the Duchess as a little American hussy who was trying to turn Prince Harry into a Kardashian.
I don't doubt it.
I mean, it's not wrong.
He's not wrong. 100%.
That's why I thought she was.
Nobody's going to listen to her. It's just going to be the angry fucking feminists. Because right now everybody's tuning it and clicking it because, what does she have to say? Because you've got so much clout right now because you basically split the royal family. That's why people want to hear what you have to say because you're fucking stupid. It's like watching episodes of Jackass. Like, yeah, it's funny, but are they smart? No. But to see them, inflict pain on themselves, okay, I'll watch that.
They probably deserve it.
Yeah, your ignorance makes me laugh. Okay. And it equals to, and I think Jackass is the archetype of our society or how it should be. Stupidity equals pain. Mm-hmm. But now it's one added factor. Stupidity equals pain equals sales, meaning you get rich. That's what we promote. That right there, folks, that is what it is. That describes what is the Kardashians. That describes what is reality TV. That describes what is American society. Literally that. Be stupid, inflict pain on yourself, get paid, make it big.
Boom.
There it is. That's the lightning in a bottle, my friend. That's the lightning in a bottle. All right. The long-awaited debut episode. Again, who's sitting there waiting for this shit? I really want to know. I genuinely want to know that. What feminist out there has got her little freaking creases wet waiting for this shit to drop? I'd be more excited to, wait for a fucking Martha Stewart cookbook to drop. Like, who the fuck cares? The early success of Markle's podcast comes despite the program being wildly panned by critics who slam the podcast as a vanity project and victimology for a D-list celebrity who married well. Damn, son. We need to send her some complimentary topical thunder because she just got her ass fucking ripped.
Boom.
That's rough. Oh my God. What do you think Princess Diana would think of her as a daughter-in-law? Oh,
I think it would have turned out. I think he would have turned out a lot different had his mom not been killed.
That's a good point. I think
that probably screwed those.
You think Deanna would have stopped him from marrying her, or do you think he wouldn't have met her altogether?
Yeah, I just think they would have turned out differently. I mean, his older brother seems like he's got his act together.
I think he's definitely got way more influence from Prince Charles.
Yeah, and you can tell Harry acts more like Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the exact same, but he's,
right.
I guess known for partying and that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I just think he'd probably turned out different.
Yeah, that's such a shame.
Yeah, but who knows? The family seems screwed up.
I can only imagine.
His brother's a pedophile.
Yeah.
Best friends with Jeffrey Epstein.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, who knows what goes on over there behind those big castle walls that keeps people from going in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I see what you did there. We should call Vincent Gonzalez back and ask his buddy what he says about that.
That son of a bitch on the phone.
Democrat Raphael Warnock boasts about leading charge to cancel student debt, says this is only the first step. Ladies and gentlemen, all this is right now, picture in your mind, if you will, for King Savage, just real quick. Not if you're driving. Don't close your eyes. Keep your eyes on the road. And listen to the dulcet sounds of my relaxing voice as we venture further down. Now I'm putting him to sleep. No, think about this. I don't think this is going to pass because I've been thinking a lot about it. Pelosi has some truth there when he says Biden doesn't have the ability to do this unless he could probably use some kind of executive order.
Yeah.
But in which case, I don't think Democrats know if he can do it yet or not. But what they're trying to do is right now there's a lot of cloud up for grabs. There's a lot of energizing your voter base. There's a lot of, think of it as this thick cloud of smoke. And that smoke is what keeps these politicians breathing. And right now they see this massive cloud surrounding the student loan shit. And they got to breathe in all this smoke, take it all in. Because the more I take in, the more energized my voters are going to be and the more likely I am to get reelected because it's a major topic I use for my running platform. That's all this is. Mm-hmm. So you got these morons like this Raphael Warnock boasts about leading the charge. Dude, no. Because even Democrats, a lot of Democrats out there, I don't want to pay for this shit. This is the younger generation that is supporting this. These are younger Democrats that are supporting. I guarantee it. Guarantee. Older Democrats are still rooted in some form of good work ethic.
Yeah.
Under the mindset of don't take something that doesn't belong to you. If you took out that loan, you pay it back.
Yeah, I think all these people know that this is terrible for the country.
Yeah.
And would just probably sink us.
Yeah.
So they'll probably just dangle it in front of everybody, make it seem like they're going to do it, and then they'll blame it on the Republicans for it not getting done.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. There we go with that.
Yeah.
It'll be just like the defund the police movement. They'll start it and then blame it on Republicans. Like, did you, like, when Jen Psaki said that, I sat there, I was like, you didn't just say that, did you?
I mean, why do you think Elizabeth Warren came out and was like, make it $56,000 of loan forgiven?
Yeah.
You know, it's
100%.
She knows that's not. You might say $1 million.
Yeah. Why don't you ban $1 trillion? It's like, okay, like Austin Powers.
Okay.
But you know, her audience of morons are sitting there just like applauding her. It's like, that's my senator. She wants to give more. Look at all these. These politicians. It is virtue signaling Olympics is all this is.
She probably turned to her helper and was like, that'll never pass. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No, I'm just saying that so they keep electing me.
We got to keep these peasants in check somehow. Yeah. Feed them, they're stupid. They're not going to get it, but feed them cake. Feed them cake.
Feed them cake.
Cake and entertainment.
They calls me stays in office.
Chief stays in office.
Chief stays in office.
Oh my God, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's how you do it.
Those are some good ones we got tonight. We got political gladiatorial arena. We got political gladiators, and we got that. That's pretty good. All right, Democrat Raphael Warnock boasts about leading the charge. Canceled out is my own first step. Senator Raphael Warnock celebrated President Joe Biden's announcement Wednesday that he will raise some student loan debt for millions of Americans. Warnock, who has long pushed for the administration to cancel student debt. Do you smell hamburgers? Fuck.
I know. We have to wrap this up.
Yeah, we are. Like, I smell them too. Like, that's what Athena's getting excited about. She smells the hamburgers.
She's like, damn, I'm stuck in here.
I bet they set them right out there too. I bet they're just right outside that door.
I know. I can smell it.
Oh my God. Warnock, who's long pushed for the administration to cancel student debt, put out a statement from his office Wednesday saying Biden's announcement came after months of Warnock's tireless advocacy and coalition building. Coalition building of what? You have control of Congress. There's no coalition. You're just fucking doing this by majority. What are you talking about? Yeah. This coalition. Now, I'm being serious about this. I haven't seen any conservatives come out supporting this. Have you?
I mean,
because the House being
the
so
ones that you would
split,
think of would be
probably McConnell.
Well, McConnell, I don't think he would put his name on it, but definitely like Collins, like the regular group of people who regularly vote Democrat. Yeah, that are the rhinos of the House. So Murkowski, who's the lady from Alaska?
Palin's running on who's there now.
I can't think of her name. It's something with a ski at the end of it.
Okay.
And then Cheney, and then
Cheney. I don't know how Cheney would vote. Now Cheney is more Democrat when it comes to issues about Trump. I don't know if she'd support something like that. Not justifying her. I'm not trying to give her any kind of credibility whatsoever. But I've only seen her go hard left when it came to issues about Trump.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
No. Oh my God, we're almost done, Josh. Hang in there, buddy. Can you make it?
My mouth is starting to water.
I'm ready to fucking tear into this burger. I'm going to be uploading the Valor podcast today on YouTube. Murkowski. Okay. I'm going to be uploading the Valor podcast episode over on a new YouTube channel we're going to create just for this. So it's a YouTube version. I'll put some paintings in there so you can listen to the podcast in the background. So be on the lookout for that. And we appreciate that. The DNC advisor Richmond to those who paid off student debt it's about bringing this country together.
It isn't.
You know what I love about that? Yeah,
it's not at all.
I love how Joe Biden comes into office and says he's here to unite America. Did he or did he not?
Except
say
for
that?
You assholes. Exactly what he did, too.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Oh, it's the fucking truth. Biden said he was going to unite America. I remember he did, yeah. And so you come in here, and remember, this is Biden's word, and the White House tweets out, somehow they're conflating PPP loan forgiveness with student debt. So the White House has tweeted out, if you can go check out the White House Twitter page, literally it's there. They tweeted out about Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and some other Republican congressmen that had their PPP loans forgiven. Well, here's the thing. We got the PPP loan as well. But basically, to get that money, you had to pay it towards your employees or something related to your company. We didn't pocket that money. But that also automatically forgave the loan. You didn't have to pay it back. And the reason I don't feel bad about that, what we got back for the PPP, that's like a quarter of what we spend every month in fucking taxes. So it's like, okay, I don't feel bad about this. I'm getting my money back because you motherfuckers spend so much of it. Yeah, I'm going to use this PPP loan to pay my fucking employees and expand my business. So the White House is tweeting this out and making this comparison of those that are complaining about student loan forgiveness at the hands of the White House to those with getting PPP loans forgiven. It's like, wait, hold on. The PPP loans were a necessity because of what you, the government, caused. You shut us down. Businesses went under. You were the causation of that.
Yeah. You
don't get to blame that on anybody else. You caused that. And because it's kind of like sitting there saying, oh, well, you took the scraps of food. Yeah, because you were starving me. You kidding me? It's the same fucking thing. Now, student loan, nobody forced you to do that. You voluntarily took on that debt. That's an entirely different category. And the fact that someone like me that's not that smart, and I know it. I am not very intelligent. I know this. But somebody like me that can figure this shit out, come the fuck on. How stupid do the rest of Americans have to be? That's just crazy to me. And the fact that the White House, the supposed most respected institution in America, where we have our nation's smartest, you would think. Again, I'm not not being pragmatic here. I'm not.
Ideally,
you would think the White House would never try and compare such things. The PPP loan and just the PPP loan and freaking student loan forgiveness. Like, you really can't see the difference there? You motherfuckers are like economists up there, or you should be at least. You should have somebody there on staff saying, hey, it's probably not a good idea.
Right.
Probably not a good idea to send another $3 billion to fucking Ukraine. Not a good idea to fucking forgive almost $600 billion or $500 billion in student loan. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's just a bad deal all around.
Dude, we're
like whenever the government gets involved in doing anything, they completely screw it up. Going all the way back to the shutdowns, to trying to mask everybody, to mandating vaccines, to now you're going to pay off student loans. Let's send another $500 billion over to the Ukraine.
Bro, it's
Let's
bad,
not finish the border wall. We have fentanyl coming up from the. I mean, it's they just don't have our best interests at heart.
Fuck
that's,
no,
that's
they
not
don't.
it at
They're
all.
all about
and then
their
for
own.
them to grandstand on the PPP loan for all this stuff, like, oh, okay.
Not to dampen anybody's spirits, but today is the 1-year anniversary when the 13 servicemen were killed over in Afghanistan with the withdrawal. That's today. 1 year. I can't believe it's been a year.
I know, another little gem that they tacked on. Like, they just don't care.
Stop. Yeah.
They don't care. It's not that they don't know what they're doing. They just don't care.
I think it's both.
Everybody's in there self-serving.
Oh, yeah.
Double dipping.
General Myler says he stays inside the Trump administration so he could fight it from the inside. Like, bro, what did you really accomplish? I mean, you clearly, just at a loss for it, man. But today is the 1-year anniversary. So I genuinely mean this. Our thoughts and prayers do go out to the families impacted. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Terrible.
It's
totally
horrible.
avoidable.
It's I can't even imagine. And the Biden has the audacity to sit there and talk about that today. It's like, dude, you were the causation. You should probably just not talk about it. But then again, to be fair, if he didn't talk about it, they'd accuse him of covering it up. So I guess, you know what? I think the perfect scenario would have been apologize for it. At least at minimum, bare minimum. Just that's like the starting point. That doesn't even conclude or doesn't include the journey you should take and like that you'll ever be able to take, honestly, or ever finish. But at least apologize to the families of your fuck up and own your shit. Own it, dude.
That'll never happen.
That's never going to happen. Even if it did, I still wouldn't respect them.
He's so full of lies that that's all he can do.
Yeah.
Anytime he opens his mouth, it's just one lie after another.
The guy's a piece of shit. I don't know how people deal with that.
Uncle Joe. Yeah, like that.
Such a crock of crap.
That pervert uncle.
Oh, my God. By the way, I just ordered some Delta 8, please mushroom stamp it. Thank you. By the way, guys, if you order something and you want me to sign it, just put it in the notes of your order. Say, please have John sign this. I'll happily do that. I'm being serious about that. We've had people do that before. If you order something from Shell Shock and you want me to sign something, you want me to send you an autograph, I don't mind. I'm being serious. I don't care. Put that in your notes. I'll fucking do it. I'm not going to mushroom stamp it because, I don't want to disappoint all y'all. It's going to be tiny. Like, what was that, a bee? Like, did a bee fucking, like, wipe its ass in ink and, like, sit on my page? What the fuck? Oh, my God. Yeah, White House ruthlessly shames GOP critics of Biden. Student loan handout gets slammed. Hatch Act violation. Twitter users called the White House tweets in defense of student loan handout pretty embarrassing. The White House Twitter account received flack on social media Thursday after it targeted and shamed Republican lawmakers who have been critical of President Joe Biden's student loan handout. The account mentioned several prominent GOP members by name, including Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, admonishing them for government loans they've taken out recently. It was clearly an attempt by the White House to make opponents look hypocritical for slamming the administration's plan to absolve 10,000 in student loans for millions of Americans, a government handout that could cost between $300 billion and $600 billion. They hit the nail on the head on this one. The fact that the White House looks compromised at this point politically, granted, we do know that house is not actually white. It's either red or it's blue, depending on who's living in it. But Jesus. I mean, that's like, what the fuck, man?
See, when they say 300 to 600, I think you add those numbers together.
Yeah.
And then add like 50% onto that.
Everything they've gotten wrong.
Yeah.
So
that's what you do.
They've gotten everything wrong.
It'll probably be more around $3 billion.
Yeah.
Which will do nothing.
No. Because it's between 300 billion and 600 billion. So it'd be trillions, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. No, sorry.
Though conservatives on social media argued that the move was too political and in a bad taste, especially from an administration constantly touting itself as a return to civility to the White House. You see, civility to them is just ignoring questions, dodging questions, hiding your president, not letting him field reporter questions, nothing like that. That is your definition of that. Civility. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. He's here to unite us.
Yeah.
Then they tweet out these Republicans and shit like that. Like, really, dude? Come on, man.
Yeah.
You sit there, and that's another example of them lying like fucking crazy. Athena smells those burgers.
If anything, he should be interviewed about his son.
Yeah.
And his son's tapes.
He's not.
And his crack addiction.
He's just going to deny it. Yeah. He's just going to deny it just like he did before.
I mean, Tony Bobolinsky come out before the election and talk about his business dealings with the big guy and how.
Yeah.
And we act like it's not even a thing.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest news
liberals don't want to.
In American history is this guy talking about his business dealings with Joe Biden, with China, with Ukraine, with like all these countries. He's using his name as a credit card, just walking in there and cashing it in. So
I believe it.
I mean, it's the biggest scam in American history.
I believe it. All right, folks, that is the last article of today's show. Josh and I are going to go slam some fucking munchies because we're just craving it. This episode is brought to you by ShellShockCBD.com. This was the Delta 8 version of it. I think we should do more of these. This is fun. Now I get to sit here baked out of my fucking mind trying to set up a YouTube channel for the Valor Podcast. This is going to be great. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Do me a favor, hit that share button. Go leave us a review on iTunes. I'm just asking a lot of shit from y'all. You're probably not going to do any of it.
Hey, can you turn the TV?
While you're at it, could you go ahead and turn the bathwater on about like lukewarm temperature, put some bath salt in it from ShellShockCBD.com? Yeah. But anyway, sincerely, thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for being here, for listening, for sharing, for supporting Shell Shock CBD, for listening to the podcast. And again, don't forget, it is literally buy one, get one free of the watermelon CBD THC-free gummies that will help you with stress and anxiety. It will help calm and relax you. You have our word on that. And did I mention we've got a money-back guarantee? That money-back guarantee kicks in with these. It's true. So check us out, ShellShockCBD.com. Add 2 of those to your package or 2 of those to your cart, and then use code LOSTSAVAGES, and that will discount one of them. So we appreciate it. You're eating Almond Joys over there, you cocksucker. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, bro? Like, just you sit there just like putting these Almond Joys in your mouth, big old shit-eating grin on your face. That's what you look like. You look like you're eating shit.
So good.
You got anything to add?
Go fuck
yourself. As always, you stay savage, America.